I think, Rod, that reception even shocked Barney.
Yeah, I mean, he always gets a great reception, and when he was walking up there, you never see Barney touch hands of the supporters that much. He just weren't someone to do that. He just looks different. But what Coe has got to do in this match, he's got to try and get in front of him early on, put pressure on him, and see what Barney's, down deep.
When Coe was lining up his practice darts, he was smiling. Do you think he'll be smiling in a few minutes' time when Barney has a go?
No, they won't be. Once the whistle goes, as they say, they're not friends anymore. They're enemies on that stage, and it's a big chunk of money and a big title at stake here.
Barney's only dropped 6 legs in the competition so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing brilliantly. I mean, and then doing that 9-darter really give him confidence. But as I said, Coe, he'll know what he's got to do. Coe is a very intelligent dart player. He analyses the game. He'll know exactly the areas he's got to do.
And he is a true professional dart player these days. He's given up his job. He's concentrating on the darts. And he's serious about it, Coe Stompe.
He's deadly serious, 100% professional now, like Mervyn King is and a good few others. And it's good to see these guys in the game.
Okay, commentary team Dave Lanning and Sid Waddell.
Well, over the years, the students of history, Dave Lanning, know all about the Dutch. Great Pengers, the Bruegels, Van Gogh, great Mariners. And 2 of them are in the nitty-gritty stages here at Blackpool. Start his campaign with a brilliant 9-darter. I agree with Rod Harrington. Coe's got to get amongst the legs early on.
Yes, it's a Friday night in Blackpool. The stag and hen parties are in town. Great gangs of cavemen and Centrinian schoolgirls are prowling the streets. The karaoke bars are playing Stand By Your Man, even to the stag parties. There's nowhere like Blackpool when the World Matchplay is in town.
Here he is then, sometimes known as the matchstick man. Might have been nearer than a blowtorch to handle the great Barney. And I agree with the boys here as well in the studio. Barney seemed overcome emotionally by how popular he is here when the stagger needed. Nice shot.
134.
So Stompe, who really does enjoy himself on the stage. He's had a wonderful week here. Greatly good-humoured, wonderful character. Looks a bit like a professor of Egyptology. Should be poking around the tomb of Tutankhamun in a Poirot adventure.
Yeah, me Sphinx, you're right, Dave. Anyway, the joke is this. Played 60s lot, 5 to Barney, and his co-ended 1 or 2 hammerings. 8-2 he was beaten. Las Vegas a year
65.
ago. By
117.
117 for Barneveld to win the first leg against the darts. Treble 19, I remember him doing this against Phil Taylor.
97.
This could be an epitome, a measure. Sort of shots he has to take. Barney on a single-double. Here we go then.
97. Remedy required 20.
First leg, the red bit.
Game shot in the first leg.
Barneveld 19 darts to win the leg against the throw with that culminating shot into double 10. So flying start for Barneveld here.
122.
Dennis Evans was one of the revelations at the UK Open, but Barney zapped him 10-1 here and did a 9-darter and beat Tabba, the local lad, 13-5. Barney and go. You couldn't see the right lad. Oh, beautiful. Just a smidgen too high.
140.
Perfect. Got the measure to the red flock. Infinitesimal.
46.
Yes, Barneveld, when he really is in form, is a wonderfully fluent, elegant darts player. Glides
97.
along like the most royal swan.
Well, the same when he was a postman. He used to glide the darts in through the letterbox. Had been able to throw some in, from
Damage required
7'9" and a quarter even.
142 the shot, that's just the wrong side of the wire. Now treble 17 should be the dart.
126.
Leaving double 8. Barneveld is really kicking on.
Well, I won't tell you Coe's average, but it's near my age. Whereas
93.
Barney,
Damage required
been near
16.
at Dave Lennon's age, 95.
Double 4 now for Barneveld for 2. Zip, and again, that's a stunning finish from Barneveld. He goes 2 up, and it has to be said that perhaps it's not the best choice of expression in the light of the recent World Cup soccer final. But Barneveld, the Dutchman, is putting the boot in here early on in this quarter-final.
But with an elegance, rather like
100.
Sir John Halley conducting the Barbarelli band. Beautiful lie, should develop on that. Lost the line.
95.
Only Sid Waddell at full verbal throttle could get the Halley Orchestra into a darts commentary. But Barneveld is conducting
91.
a symphony all of his own.
Sweet for tungsten and 3 flights with strings.
This
104.
curious jerky action from the man they call the matchstick man. He looks the kind of character that T.S. Lowry would have painted Coe Stompe. He really is an unusual image for
100.
darts, but he's a fair player and a lovely personality. 167.
Used to run the cleanest tram car in Amsterdam. Started off
57.
conducting and then driving. But Barney could certainly put Coe off the rails. On the stagger needed. Still a chance on the first lie. Oh, beautiful!
And that's
To
one
the
of the,
treble 80.
that's one of the trademark Barneveld shots. Without apparently moving his eye line or his aim, he switches across to 18s, and Stompe needs the double now. Fine shot, fine finishing.
Fullback Raymond to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, that was ominous again for Coe. But Barney found the adjustment to the
96.
treble 18 so sweetly.
And as you probably have noticed, that Coe Stompe is the only man I can ever recollect in
137.
darting history to play with button-down sleeves. And he says he's now looking around to get a sponsor for cufflinks.
100.
What's the point having a sponsor for cufflinks if you've got buttons?
I think it's a question of the money, Sid, actually.
100.
Cherchez l'argent! Ça va avec moi, Dave. Or Dutch equivalent, nice dart. Oh, there's a double angled lie there.
100.
Should have taken the lie.
And we look across this marvellous venue, the Empress Ballroom, with its gilded
100.
ceilings and chandeliers. It's like the palace of an Inca sun god.
I'm stuck for words. We are
105.
in the 4th leg of a darts match,
164.
and Dave Lannon is spouting pure Tennysonian poetry.
And now the ball-
Bullseye! Oh, looky!
139.
By no means intimidated by Barneveld's flying start. Coe Stompe there, going for the ball, and now it's 80 the shot. Might be 2 double tops here, Sid.
Because of the lie. Well, wrong way, Raymond. I think your first
60.
instinct was right.
No, you require 25.
The level. Fat 9. Goes the other way. 2 falls. Double.
21.
Well, that's 3 darts at doubles he's missed here. Of course, had a good pop at the ball, didn't he? But Barneveld on doesn't normally miss. The marker.
Flight's awkward though. Flight spun him there. Double 10.
30.
Clumsy darts. It's a massive support in this lad in white.
And weathering an early storm here, Coe Stompe, and going back on terms with double 2. Barneveld can but with 3 missed darts, uncharacteristic
Game on.
from Barney. But Stompe back on terms and with the darts here to go ahead.
But Barney, even in form, sometimes superstitious. Dennis Priestley beating me in the Premier League, but for back. Pirate Fleet's in, and he thought there was a hex on him here. Got the quarter-final 7:08:09, and we do remember him losing 16-14 to Adrian Lewis in 07 when he was 5 legs ahead.
So Barneveld, stylish, fluent, eloquent
59
in his expression. The Barney army is here and looking pretty in orange, looking pretty in anything, those two.
On our national service, Dave. But there is here. They are both incredibly popular. 5 times champion of the world, Raymond.
100.
Oh. And one very notable victory over Taylor in the 2008 German Championship.
Yes, and the European Championships in Germany. Let's just watch there what happened. Well, it was a car crash, wasn't it? The European Championships next coming up are in Germany. And
94.
In fact, Stompe has drawn Phil Taylor, but he beat him in the German Championships. If you can read anything into that at all, Sid.
Well, I'm saying this will be a minority degree. Taylor looks vulnerable to me on the double 16s. I'm looking to see he's going to lose. But Barney is going beautifully here. 2 16s. Oh, no wire!
36.
And close call for Stompe, who incidentally lives in a place called Leelstad, which is quite close to the German border. Oh.
16.
Well, Brizzy said he had to get amongst the early legs.
Raymond from Barneveld.
Barney snitches ahead. But there are signs that the other lad can stomp not only in the Savoy, but among this man gathering in Blackpool.
Welcome back live to a frenzied Friday in Blackpool, where the two greatest dart players of modern times are in action. Van Barneveld 3-2 against fellow Dutchman Co Stompe in our first quarter-final, and then the truly phenomenal Phil Taylor against Kevin Painter to round off this evening. The Empress Ballroom here is packed to the galleries, to the rafter. Even the Phantom of the Opera wouldn't have been able to get in here for a quarter-final night. As now Barneveld, having won the first session, has the darts. Start of session 2.
And about the Phantom of the Opera, there's 1 or 2 in the outline to meet down the back alley here and the money. Stompe for the Muggers on the hopes of Mervyn King in the World Championship. 4-2 win. No respect there, but big 100. Reputations.
And we have some fans there having a hair-raising time.
Beautiful tungsten racing time there for Barney.
140.
2 beauties over the marker.
Co Stompe, happy character.
57.
Always plays with a smile on his face, painting the clouds with sunshine.
And a smile on his face when he beat Taylor 4-2 in Germany. 107 average in 2008. He's done a bit of scalping before somebody scalped him. 60. Only 60.
Wonderful visions of dart players running around with tomahawks.
Well,
60.
The North Dakota Super League used to have the Cheyenne, the Iroquois, and the Lakota Sioux.
Yeah, and of course, the legendary Big Chief Hitting Bull.
56.
Coe got to put a big dent
60.
in 187.
This could put some pressure on Barneveld here. Barneveld had the darts, remember.
Snatch, Stigman.
30.
Here we go then.
Range required 96.
Barney looking at the red bit. 2 18s now. Cross for the green bit.
78.
Well, Barneveld's finishing hasn't been that spectacular, 3 out of 11. Before this match, perhaps the most satisfying aspect of his week had been his finishing, but now 157 the shot and
Tops!
double top.
117. Raymond, you require 80.
Here we go then. First fulcrum of the match. Just to break this in bits. Turns it into an adventure, double 4. Adventure! Silly Billy Sydney!
7th leg Coe to
Oh
Rofer.
yes, and Barneveld there with that double 4, won a squeaker, as they say in the States. And Stompe
131.
playing the board, finding the trebles. In jazz terms, Sid, I think I'm correct in saying that a stomp
97.
is a Dixieland two-step. And it's Barneveld who, though, in these early stages has been in ragtime.
That's right, they're in Geordie land around Durham. It is
96.
pit boot dancing done by Morrismen. Oh, middle of the diddle. Beautiful. Still that centre line, but went for the
91.
cover.
Stompe, though, is in front here in this leg. He really needs to take this leg with the throw.
94.
Can't afford to let Barneveld, with his class and style and confidence, get any further ahead.
Well, split the difference right on end. Now goes cover.
145.
Brilliant, what a leg. This is by Barney.
I did mention earlier, this is it's a signature shot with Barneveld that he can, without noticeably moving his eye line or his aim, switch to another target.
Yeah, it's certainly right there, Dave. It's just a signature. As you 70 samples here. Here we go then.
40.
Topsy wants the deficit down it.
And
That's a 13 dart finish from Stompe under considerable pressure from Barneveld, culminating with double top. And it's still a close call, and early indications with Barneveld moving out for the more open targets downstairs. That he's just finding it an irritation, trying to shake off the challenge of the determined matchstick man.
57.
Well, Eric Bristol and me have had our arguments in the past. Sometimes don't agree about the time of day even. But I did agree that the Dutchman in white had to get amongst the legs early. He's done the requisite. 4-3. No, Barney sliding away out of sight with that brilliant flowing style.
96.
Yes, the Dutch have had a good week, but whoever comes through here will be their last survivor, with Jelle Klaassen going out this afternoon. Of course,
60.
Vincent van der Voort, a victim of James Wade. Wade, I thought earlier today, Sid, was impressive, looked to be getting into his stride at a critical stage of this particular competition.
57.
And so did the be Fiat Whitlock. Pick it up where he left off in Ali Pali and in the Premier League. So at the minute,
105.
the four lads who look most likely to do well here are in the frame to make the portrait.
131.
Again,
Range
Stompe
138.
tenaciously hanging on in there. Oh, missed the big 18 there. Oh,
81.
retrieved the situation somewhat.
160.
260s requisite. Oh, lost the line. Brilliant recovery, brilliant.
90. Range you require 57.
17 for double top. 2 clean throws. Hasn't been hitting them first time till now.
Stars in the 8th flag, Raymond from Barneveld. 9th flag.
Well, for a country that's only got about 17 million population, to get 4 lads to the later stages of this tournament is good going.
120.
Beautiful last dart. Pinned the marker.
They've always been a very lively, progressive nation, though, the Dutch, in fairness. And of course,
134.
the other thing about producing dart players is they do like a beer as well, and darts and beer drinking are synonymous.
As long as you stick to washing up lager and moderation. Oh, there's everybody here. Just like the Open University at times.
59.
I am majoring in flight ballistics and minoring in placard writing.
105.
Again, that's a Dutch trait of being able to switch targets without any apparent change of intent. Like that.
94.
You mean like Johan Cruyff used to do? Left eye will be looking at the right of the goal, and his right foot put in the left of the goal.
60.
Slack last dart.
So Barneveld trailing by just under 100, not for long, not for very long at all. Terrific darts,
174.
absolutely deadly. Leaving double top and Stompe now. It's 117 now for double top for a close finish and a close call. A wonderful finish.
9th flag.
Barney was on his tail
Tony Raymond to throw first.
like a hungry dog after a scabby cat. And the crowd
57.
absolutely love it.
And it's been tungsten tenacity from Stompe just when it looked like Barneveld might stretch his lead. At 117 checkout has kept this a tight call.
But like his compadre, Jelle Klassen,
100.
Stompe not using the last dart brilliantly. Thirsty work, dart supporting.
Oh, this is good stuff from Stompe.
140.
And he could well level up this session. And remember, Barneveld had the darts here, and he was 1 up at the break.
Well, when he got his
94.
9 darter last Saturday night, he was like Venus de Milo, pure marble-headed. He's working with a bit of sweat here now, Barney.
81.
Great chance for Coe then. Next visit. To put more pressure on. Too high. Too low.
94.
Very handy.
We're what, into the 9th, 10th leg. Barneveld has still to record a maximum 180 in this match.
84.
And that's unusual. He had 5 hitherto in this tournament.
And when he beat Taylor in the world final about 7, he had 18.
60.
Now here we go.
96.
Right, what a couple of darts this could be. Brilliant. 218's first split game.
Oh, Stompe.
Ho, ho, ho! As Professor Gwyn would put it. We have lift up. We have levels. Go, loving it. Nearest 3D darting boozer by visiting sky.com/3D boobs. Quarter-finals day of the World Matchplay in Blackpool. We shall either see who comes out of this one. Two Dutchmen, absolutely locked, 5 alike. And then the man who beat Taylor, who should have beaten Taylor rather, in the World Championship of 04, plays him for a place in our semi-finals table.
Yes, and there's just signs here that Barneveld is not too happy the way things are going. He's been rocked by 2 successive big finishes from Co Stompe, and Barneveld's body language says, hey boy, that wasn't in the script.
That's right. He's usually the mean machine. Now his demeanour looks a bit shabby.
And Stompe here with the throw has a chance to go into the lead for the first time in this quarter-final. He has hung on there. He's refused to be intimidated or in any way overawed by the style and power of his opponent, more illustrious opponents. Stomping all over his dreams could be. And the interesting fact is that Co here, Sid, is considerably out-finishing Barney. 56% against 36, 20% better with his finishing.
It's a bit like watching a kangaroo playing a slightly tired slope. S-L-O-T-H.
Yes, Stompy jerks and ducks and dives about like he's got
60
termites in his trousers.
We are not at Blackpool Zoo. Well, I'm not sure. We're in now, Winter Gardens.
90.
He's cracking the flags outside. And they love this Dutch feast of tungsten.
100.
Barneveld on 126, 19s will be the target. Now a single or a treble will leave him a shot. He leads the ball now, and it's quite on the mark. But Stompe could win this, you know, Sid, this leg, 118.
Well, Raymond's got 200 plus finishes so far. Ah, 2 8s for the lead.
Well, that really was an eye-opening finish, double 8, but previous to that, 2 treble 17s, 118. I would suggest, Sid, every other dart player in the world would have gone for 60 with the first dart. But
yeah.
Stompy went his way, and it worked perfectly.
Correction from Sydney. It's Co's 300 plus that. And he is on orange fire. Is he ever? Against a 5-time world champ.
109.
I've got a rocket lift off in this match.
The belly pumps are off. The clouds are on.
Well,
100.
Stompy had a 9-darter in mind.
Here we go. What a match. Lost the line. Didn't recover enough to the red bits.
60. Barneveld
on 116. He's going to go the conventional way, 111. 19 would leave 32.
84. How you require 161.
This would be his 4th 100-pluser. Barney yet to hit 100 plus. See how.
32.
Here we go. 4 level. Green bit. Green bit. Red bit. Inch north. Cross to the east.
28.
And Barneveld's bones are rattling. If Stompe can hit this 102, when Barneveld kicks with that 180.
Here we go then for level. Raymond wants double turn.
Much more confident darts for double 2. Takes Barneveld back on terms, but he had to work hard there to win with his throw.
121.
straight from the beach to Tungsten Central. Good decision, folks. This could go a long, long way. Raymond came to the PDC early in 06.
36.
Starting the Premier is Co's son, proudly in orange. Say Barney won the UK Open. Then he won the World Championship. He didn't like playing against Dennis Priestley because he lost. Maybe his compadre can give him other nightmare memories of the Winter Gardens. Looking good for the task.
138.
Yes, Co brought his son over here because he said he wanted him to see darts at Winter Gardens here in Blackpool because it is unique, and he's certainly milking his moment here.
Well, as they say, you can't make Gouda without milk, and this is gout enough for me. Lie needed, red bits.
100.
Should add her with that lie.
61.
That's Stompe on 61. Double 18 now, conventional finish here, and absolutely pinpoint.
Young Stompe stomping in the bleachers while Dad stomps the hockey. But can he do super stomp
82.
and put out Barney? What a belter!
Not too happy with that little sequence of arrow play. Barneveld trails again.
140.
Bit too perpendicular there. Second dart should have been an eighth of an inch west of the marker. Sloppy dart, still a chance on the treble.
96.
Nicely taken by Co.
Raymond van Barneveld, one of the modern giants of the game. By no means having things his own way. Glass distinction in the audience.
97. Raymond, you require 143.
Treble 17 now. And Barneveld will be back with Stompe, not possibly able to check on 262, of course.
Well, just leave a shot. Barney could be level with that. Level game in my Geordie water and in underneath those orange t-shirts. They know this is cooking up to beat a classic.
96.
Well, there's never been more than two legs between two players, and with what, 18 places between them in the order of merit.
54.
You could say that Stompe is playing right out of his shirt sleeves here.
Well, if he plays in short sleeves, he's never going to get a sponsor with cufflinks.
58.
Barneveld knows he is in against a very dogged opponent, tenaciously, pugnaciously hanging on to him.
99.
Well, does the Marcel Marceau reaction to the first second darts opens the door for Barney here. Better than a ton, makes a favourite for the leg.
Yes, might be Marcel Marceau
140.
but he's not going through the actions when he's throwing his darts, Sid, is he? Not going through the motions. A great darts. Really, look at that. These are the shots.
They shouldn't go in when he jounces on his toes like that. Notice him doing several games on his last shot. He does a Baryshnikov.
140.
Gets up on the pumps.
156.
Needed the 60. Start the combination. Click the flights.
100.
Here we go then.
Raymond, you require
To go ahead
68.
again. Fat red bit. 2 fours.
Game score
Technical
15
finishing.
players.
from Raymond van Barneveld to regain the lead after 15 legs, 8-7. It's a close call, but just get a little closer as this game reaches towards its climax.
Stilwell and Dave Lanning net will Matchplay darts at Blackpool, and we've got double and treble Dutch. A rocker here. Barney just leading his compadre, Stompe. And coming up, the greatest dart player, whoever drew breath, will play Kevin Painter. That will be a cracker.
Yes, and we're right into the red meat of this match here now. So midway through, Raymond van Barneveld lost and regained the lead in that last session. He won up here. He's got the throw in this session, and this is precisely the moment where Raymond van Barneveld will know he's got to put in a burst. He's got to hit the turbocharger. He's got to establish a little bit of daylight, a little bit of leeway in this session with the throw.
Well, we all know he's 5 world champ. We all know what he did at Taylor when he came to the Premier League. He did for Mardle, Baxter, Lloyd and Manley, Sharpish, with 500 plus finishes against Mardle.
And it hasn't been a vintage champagne performance from Barneveld. 96 his average. He can put 10 on that. There are those averages. But the telling figure is that his checkout percentage rate, 38%, is looking a little bit sick against Stompe. 64% Stompe, and this has been there are those figures. You can see that although Stompe's only had half the attempts in a double.
Yeah, key thing, Dave, with all those stats, 64% checkout. 300 plus finishes by Stompe.
I don't think that Barneveld will be euphoric about his performance so far, but it's still the opportunity for him to really put in a burst and electrify Blackpool and this Winter Gardens audience.
18, across the board, 16, mile off.
His combination finishing hasn't been that impressive, but Stompe's has. Now double 10 there, this could be a case in point. Double 5. He hasn't wasted many.
Well, we all know that Barney's got a somewhat dodgy psyche. Before beating Taylor in 07, consulted a Zen Meister. And if we could see his face, he's looking not the character who started that tournament with a 9th daughter last Sunday.
Well, he missed a dart at the double there and lost the leg. He missed a dart at the double on the 11th leg, lost the leg. And that's an indication, naturally, that if Barneveld misses at Stompe, this incredibly likable, amicable character will punish him, and he has done. And he's dangerous.
140.
Well, you said it's not vintage, Barney. I'd say, to my mate Margley Gulls, washing up lager, Barney.
95.
You can drink it all night and not feel it. There's plenty of time for Barney to burst into vintage form.
54.
Well, in truth, Sid, he's going to need to, isn't he? Because he hasn't been able to shake Stompe off. He opened up a lead of a couple of legs. When was it? Back in the 8th, and again in the 6th. But Stompe here kept tugging at his trousers.
Yep.
98.
Well, Taylor, at 115 average was tournament average, and then 105 average Barney came into this over 100 average, and he's not
65.
improved on his tournament average.
Oh, this would hurt him if he could hit this finish. 167. Oh, would have been a killer diller.
59. Remaining to require 120.
61 it. Start the combo. Still a chance. Okay then. Cole's got
100.
3 of these, dear.
So you require 100.
Yes, and he has shown he's had 3 ton-plus finishes now. Double top again for the 4th ton-plus finish.
68. Remaining to require 20.
To take the lead, Raymond van Barneveld, former postman, hits the slot.
The 70 flag. Raymond Barneveld.
Well, it's so tight and
18 flag,
tense
Raymond
that
to
as
Roberts.
Barneveld's dart
Game
goes in, it was his turn to punish his rival. Stompe had a dart at a double and missed it, and Barneveld stepped in and took the leg. It is that close.
125.
Unexpectedly tough journey perhaps for Raymond van Barneveld, who's been looking good and confident all week, having kicked his week off with a minimum 9 darter. He just had the feeling that it could be a memorable week for the likeable Dutchman, but his fellow countryman is giving him a really rough ride here.
100.
Sometimes Cole's mechanics go
140.
slightly off kilter. Perfect Life in Barney should be in the red bit. Oh, perfect for one more.
Oh, what a deflection that one took.
Right then.
95.
Minuscule pointed unit here.
And just looking back at
105.
that shot with Stompe kicking off on 19s, he was plainly trying to leave himself on 170, which is forward planning from this guy. It's like
38.
he was thinking
Remaining to
about his
require
putts
86.
before he hit his second shot on a par 4. 18 ball. Stompe is on 170. And he's going to go for it, really.
61.
Right then.
So you require 170.
This would shake the Plaster Angels 150 feet above Cole's head. Into the 60. Start the combo.
Yes, one just got that
98.
feeling that even
Remaining to require 25.
the statue angels would have burst into song if he could have managed that. Now Barneveld to open up a 2-leg gap. Once again, he's going to have to squeeze this one.
17.
You mean Dave Lennon, you can imagine Angels singing, I ain't half proud of my old Dutch.
Double top now.
Oh,
there's a very proud Dutchman,
No Stompe.
because he is really giving his more illustrious
19
compatriots
flag, go to
a thorough
Roberts.
examination. The double goes
Game
in.
on.
Coach Stompe, again, this amicable character is always ready to play to the gallery.
60.
He's having a time. He really does seem to enjoy his darts, and it's so refreshing. So many times we've seen Barneveld, and Barney, in honesty, we've seen when he plainly
57.
has not been enjoying his darts.
Yep. And speaks English better than some Geordie darts commentators I know, Co. No doubt about that, like.
58.
Should have followed that up better. I was doing that the other Saturday night
100.
when he did the 9th darter. Joe Longthorne lookalike. Give us a song.
Well, our fans hardly mask their emotions, do they?
140.
5 times world champ.
137.
Co, body language of a scorpion. Barney, body language
139.
of a gorilla. The belly full of bananas, fancying a gift. Looks slightly torpid.
100. So you require 104.
And a chance for Stompe to regain the lead. Now double top again. Combination finishing.
84.
Just a millimetre
Ranger
away.
require
Barneveld needs this 107.
Forcing Barney to take this one. He's got to get it. Coe, then a go ahead, Dave Lanning.
91.
Yes, again to regain the lead. Double 10. Double 5. Getting desperate, getting critical, getting accurate.
Matchplay, Stompe.
Through the flight.
Raymond to throw first.
Blocks the bed. Gets the bed.
First to 16 and significantly maybe. Stompe is the first man to get double figures in legs. He leads 10-9. And Barneveld must be feeling, what have I got to do to shake off this persistent compatriot? Painter and Taylor to come.
That'll be a belter.
44.
Taylor relaxed. Chasing about the practice room earlier with his little grandson Matthew. Trying to stop him playing with his DS.
60.
Well, of course, there is Raymond van Barneveld. You can see the perspiration pouring down his face. He's having a thorough
99.
examination of his class and character.
Well, crowd seem to go
51.
sleepy for 10 minutes. They are now giving it large.
Well, we've seen the perspiration on Van Barneveld. He now has got to find the inspiration
45.
because he's behind and we're getting into crunch time in this quarter-final. The crowd in full voice. And
58.
this is the very spirit of darts. Wonderful arena, two great players and a crowd in marvellous humour.
Crowd in full throttle.
137.
Has Barney got the bottle? The cathedral and the tungsten clans.
Just hark, that's that crowd.
100.
We don't need those South African clarinets to make a noise, Sid.
Game shot to the
And
20th
a
flag.
piece.
Raymond Barneveld.
Absolutely brilliant. Who needs a boo-boo sailor? Them lot don't. Find your nearest 3D dotted boozer by visiting sky.com/3D boobs.
Well, it's quarter-final night at a lively, heaving Blackpool, and dare we say we're having a Dutch treat here in this first quarter-final, all square between Stompe and Raymond van Barneveld. Could go either way, still to come, Philip Taylor and Kevin Painter. That rounds off this evening here at the Winter Guard. During the break, the Barney Army have been in good voice, singing and swinging, but Stompe, they've been singing the Stompe chimes as well. The atmosphere here is something unique in television sport.
21st leg, go to throw first.
Is it ever?
Game on.
It would have meant Nero put down his fiddle and join the jigging joininess.
82.
Two great Dutch athletes.
And you know, Sid, here, if Coach Stompe could just put 5 or 10 on his average 88.18, he'd beat Barneveld's been locked on 94, not his most impressive figures, but Stompe has got a 15-point better checkout success rate.
And just listen to that avalanche of approbation from the Barney Abbey.
I just get the feeling that Barneveld, more than Stompe, is feeling the pace out there. Stompe was just going to enjoy himself, have fun, and really sample the atmosphere of Blackpool. But Barneveld, I think now, just beginning to show the odd sign of pressure.
Great point made by Dave Leonard. He's been commentating since darts were closed pegs, held together with nigger elastic. This bloke is enjoying himself. Barney 8.
36.
Stompe would have enjoyed that score, I'm afraid, Sid. And that's left the door open for Barneveld to take advantage. But in honesty, he needs to treble here and didn't get one.
Well, Barneveld touched what I could call Bristow-esque arrogance on the night. He's looking a bit
139.
Edam Doff. Jeez. Nice darts. Nice darts. Fat 20. Oh, one the other way.
That effort might be too late for Barneveld, with Stompe on now double top to regain the lead. Got to come to the left, one would suspect. Oh, that goes somersaulting out of the board, and that's left the door open. What happened here? Well, it hit the dart, but it was way off the target anyway. Barneveld with a very real chance.
In the background of the cane, that one did. Barney with a chance for the lead.
Takes
the lead. Lumbers into the lead. Looks as though he's got lead in his boots. Lead round his wrists.
But he's won that leg against the throw, and it's at a time when now, if Barneveld could click into overdrive, it might carry him over the line. It's such narrow margins here. But this guy will not roll over, will
83.
not be intimidated.
Barney will be in the double first here, Dave. Oh, glissando!
140.
But just a glimpse of daylight between the pair now. As
58.
Barneveld digs deep into his repertoire, there is young Stompe not looking particularly euphoric, because he knows he's seen Barneveld. He's probably grown up with Raymond Barneveld being one of the giants of Dutch sport.
Yeah. Maybe he thinks of him as a Dutch uncle. Smuggling his dad around. Barney well bet, yeah, that double first.
98.
It's been, what, 13 legs with just
94.
one between them.
13
legs since Barneveld had a 2-leg cushion, and now
Double swell.
he's done it again.
To the 22nd leg, Raymond Barneveld. 23rd leg goes to throw first. $140.
James Wade through, Simon Whitlock through, Taylor plays Pena, that'll be about that. You'd think this was a Blackpool Football Club convention. The audience,
58.
Jackson Pollock with orange. To get Van Gogh in your head, you can't get it out.
41.
Barneveld having managed to open up a reasonable gap in the scores, not turning in
57.
particularly impressive leg here. Every day is Jubilee Day. It is in the darts world as we grow from strength to strength internationally and
121.
televisually. And the Barney Parachute Brigade.
Yeah.
96.
Stompe should get first crack at the double, or will get first crack.
99.
Lovely last done by Barney there.
And remember that
Pressure.
Stompe has an 8% better checkout success rate. The treble 18 eluded him, but not by much.
94.
Here we go then.
Would you require 100?
Until the brook curves through it twice. All right then.
60.
Only 16
You require
to
56.
take back, keeping it only a one-leg differential. Cool once, the red bit.
Game stars in the 23rd leg. No Stompe. 24th leg Raymond to
So you have to acknowledge that Stompe's finishing has been superior to Barneveld's.
177.
But also, me spots a sea change. Coe ain't looking like a happy chubby now. Got his game face on.
And Sid, just to cut across you, that's that
93.
score. You can see 3-2-4. It's still a possibility for a 9 dart here from Barneveld. But not now.
82.
I said that 10 minutes ago. Sorry, pal. Keep up. It's a low-grade one. Get past the barrel here.
93.
And Stompe looking around for open targets and finding them.
Beautiful recovery by Barney.
130.
Oh, yeah. Super cool. Into the red bit of ball.
He's a wonderful competitor, this guy, isn't he? Just will not give up.
180. Raymond, you require 112. 60.
He's very hard for even to Greenwich Wordsmith, my mate Dave Lennon, to get to.
Now then, treble 20.
What a shot this will be, Bell!
110.
Well, it clipped the wire of the
Raymond, you
ball.
require 52.
And Barneveld was sweating there because Stompe came from a long way back to have a pop and a double. I'll get another one in this leg.
24th leg.
Well, they're both sweating clogs.
25th leg,
Get
go
it?
to throw first.
Sweating clogs
Game on.
here. Barney, 2 legs ahead. But Coe on fire.
180.
Yes, and he's outscoring Barneveld on 180s in this match. Well, in fact, he's doubled Barneveld's
98.
partial, and you'd have got extremely generous odds against that earlier on.
It's like bonfire night in
57.
a blood orange factory. They are loving it.
97.
Lovely cover by Barney.
But he's still behind, and as we approach the end of another session, there's still a distinct possibility of only being one leg in it.
Only 58. Raymond can step in with a ton 40. The lie's nice for exactly that. You've got to go back up because he blocked.
87.
Oh, clever dot.
$18 should be the target.
140.
Stay there. Which has left him 66. Barneveld needs another treble, really.
Well, yes.
47.
putting salt right on Coe's tail. 2 12s now. For a single leg deficit. Green bit.
60.
Again, he seems to have done the spade work there. Barneveld now on 82. Might go the bull, might go treble. 14. Looks like the bull. 17 for 40. Double top. Big, big, big important dart for Barneveld.
Yeah. Shot in the 25th leg.
Broke his leg twice. Might have just broken his heart. Barney now back in equable, slow-mo, elegant moves, which is more than being said for the crowd.
Welcome back to rip-snorting Blackpool, where Raymond van Barneveld has just opened up a 3-leg advantage for the first time in his quarter-final against fellow countryman Co Stompe. He now needs just 2 more legs for a place in tomorrow's 3D semi-finals. And coming next to round off the evening, the remarkable Phil Taylor against a very determined Kevin Painter, who has previous against Taylor and is anxious to avenge a few tousings.
Well, there they are! Orange is the colour of my true hair in the morning. Orange, the colour of dawn in support on this hot, steamy afternoon in Blackpool. 5-time world champion Raymond van Barneveld has got a tasty support and a tasty lead, Dave Lanning.
Yes, and he's really had to work hard. Co Stompe has given him a thorough working out. There's no question about that. Barneveld has not looked a comfortable performer.
100.
Stompe is a character, gives it an insouciance about his play. He plays with a twinkle.
What have you come as, lads?
Well, it looks like triplet Kendo Nagasaki have escaped.
140.
Probably 2 plumbers from Preston. Here we go then. Now, once was a fella called Co, who could strike many a tungsten blow.
Raymond, you require 130.
Wow. Said Waddell, rehearsing for his new role, writing rhymes in Christmas cards. And Barneveld now edging down ever nearer to a very hard-fought victory here this evening in Blackpool.
Yeah, Co got to pressure it massive. Needs 2. Had to get 2 trebles.
60.
To go to the last required leg. 16 for Barney.
And that's again conclusive finish from Barneveld. Confident, positive, accurate. And it looks like this valiant effort from Coach Stompe, who really has given Barneveld a rough ride here this evening.
Yep.
It looks like his effort is going to fade and die like pretty bubbles in the air.
Sander down your chimney drops. Give him a game of double tops. Who started this, Lanning? Alrighty! Co wants to finish it!
Well, he's a wonderful competitor, isn't he? Just won't give up, Coach Stompe now.
94.
4 legs down, 1 only needed by Barneveld, but this charismatic character from the Dutch-German borders.
130.
Just losing perhaps a little bit of ounce of its sparkle, but he's certainly been great value this evening, Sydney.
44.
I like how that, David. Treble 18. Unlucky there, it's on the wrong bed.
73.
Great shot.
Yes, you know, in this kind of situation, a lot of other players would just try to find a hole and curl up, but Stompe still believes he's keeping the dream
94.
alive.
Go you require
Double 16
32.
here. We'll keep the match open.
Well, still in the hunt.
Go Stompe. 28th leg, Raymond.
But Barneveld now has to throw. We'll look at that double from Stompe, which kept the game open, but now Raymond Barneveld one feels to consolidate a really tough old victory here on
97.
quarter-final night in Blackpool.
And remember, Barney's never got past the quarter-finals. This would be a landmark for him here in Blackpool.
100.
Only a turn Barney will be, me reckons, first to the double.
94.
And that's almost natural switch across to 18s to retrieve a situation which wasn't looking too promising.
Oh, back to nails. Barney will have at least one treble here. We think, especially after that lie, Dave.
Yes, there's now just an air of inevitability. Barneveld has left himself a finish. Stompe needs all the scores he can muster
100.
to stay in touch. He's still a long way behind Barneveld on 170 for the match. Needs another of those trebles. Yes, he needs the bullseye.
128.
Trying to please his legion of fans till the dernier Tomps. Brilliant, brilliant, what a flourish.
140.
Ah, lucky.
Raymond, you require 42.
For the match then, Raymond van Barneveld now double 16. He's had to really sweat tonight, but the sweating's over. Barneveld goes through. Stompe has contributed so much, and we've had a super match.
Double Dutch. The friendship now after the competition. Barney gets out of the quarter-final jinx, and coming up, an absolute belter. Two lads who are real previous, the great Taylor and Kevin Painter. So the beat Taylor in a major championship for the first time in 2 years. And looking at 2 18s.
You have just seen a moment in darting posterity.
2 5s to become world champ again. Painter is gracious in defeat. Nearest 3D darted boozer by visiting sky.com/3D boobs.
3D darts, semi-finals and final. Lots to look forward to over this great weekend in this wonderful, wonderful venue. Confirmation we will see Barney in 3D in the semi-finals. 16-12 over Stompe, but he was made to work, wasn't he, by his fellow Dutchman. Up next, repeat of the 2004 World Final, Kevin Painter against Phil the Power Taylor. So there we have it. James Wade will take on Raymond van Barneveld in the first of the semi-finals. Simon Whitlock awaits the winner of Kevin Painter against Phil Taylor. Well, amazingly, Barney's never got past the quarterfinals before. He has now, through to the semi-final. Really, really good match that, wasn't it? It was tight, it was tense. He looks to the heavens. Will it be his match play title in 2010? Well, Co, thanks for coming up. We'll talk to you first, Barney. He did make your word, didn't he?
Yes, of course. I never had the focus against Alan Taburn on Wednesday. I was so focused against Alan. That triple 19 went in big time last Wednesday. But tonight, I never ever felt comfortable. I was 3 hours prior to the game. I was practicing. I did triples, I did doubles, I did finishes, I did everything. I never ever feel comfortable on stage. Tons. Not many 140s, less 180s, only 2. Not 11 data or maybe 112. I don't know. But Co did really hurt me when with his big finishes. The first two legs I took off him, and then he started playing well. Then he started finishing, and until 5-all I was 6-5 down, 6-all, 7-6 down, and he really did me hard work. And I got a lot of respect for Co, because when he joined the PDC 2 years ago, he played really well so far. He's still in the competitions all the time. He beat Phil Taylor in Germany in the German Championship. Yeah. So he's doing. It cost him, I think, a lot of courage to step over. You know, if you do that, you know what you can do, and he's still with us in the top 16, and I think that's really class.
Co, you could have won that match, and lovely checkouts.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think the difference between the previous games and this one is that the power scoring that I done in the first 2 games wasn't here, and the finishing that wasn't there in the first 2 games was here right now, except for the 108. And it's one of those things, you go up there, you know you're playing one of the best in the world, which Raymond is. He's proven it over years and years, and you just go in there and you hope for the best. As he said, I did feel comfortable, I was relaxed, I was calm, I was down to earth, and I thought, if you get a chance to take it. And there was a couple of chances when I didn't take it, when I was behind every time I came back, and I had the darts again, and then I was sloppy again. I gave him the chance to break against the throw. That's my own mistake, still learning on this age, but one day I'll get there.
Well, even if you see back to the crowd is always Barney Army, and I notice when I'm playing, the crowd gives Co a lot of respect.
Yeah.
And I noticed that on stage.
It was almost like a football crowd, the way they were chanting across. It was wonderful, and the orange shirts out there.
That's credit to Co, because he played a really good match. Unfortunately, he didn't win tonight, but he's still making it in the top 8. He was there. He was in the top 8 in the World Championship for 2 years in a row. Yeah, he's getting there.
I know you two are friends. Is it difficult playing a friend, a Dutch friend?
Always is. And I know that I know Raymond very well, and I know he doesn't like to play a Dutch player because he doesn't like to lose against a Dutch player at all. He doesn't like to lose, but a Dutch player, that's.
Sometimes I do it in the World Final or something.
No, it's one of those things. It has to happen. At some point, you're going to meet each other, and that's it. Then you're going to be professional enough just to go up there, start playing darts, and don't think about the other lad. But you can still appreciate when somebody is a good finisher and a good scorer, and that's what we've done along the way.
James Wade came in here and he said, I want to face Barney. I really want to face Barney. I think that will be a great match, and he thinks he can beat you. What do you think about that?
Dave, I'm ready for him. I'm really ready for him. I took 2 months off. I'm prepared. Tonight I didn't play my game. I played well Saturday with a 9 dart. I played well Wednesday with 104. Tonight I didn't play my best, but I still won 16-12. Trust me, I'm ready for James Wade tomorrow.
He wants that number 2 spot in the world. You sort of flip between 2 and 3, and there is a lot of rivalry between you two.
I'll tell you a story. The number 2 spot is the first loser's place. So 2 or 3rd, it doesn't matter. It depends on what you do on stage, winning or losing. But being number 2 and 3, it doesn't matter. It's about winning tournaments.
The thing is, James, I want to tell you, James, I wished I had to play Barney in the quarterfinals before this competition. Know what you're aiming for. I just lost. You can wish whatever you want, but you still got to do it on the stage, though.
It's going to be a good semi-final, I think, Co, don't you?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Looking forward to it, Barney, already.
Yes. Oh yes.
I think we've set that up nicely. Set that up nicely. We'll see you in action tomorrow. Commiserations, Co.
That's quite all right.
Thanks very much for joining us. Up next, another very, very special match. Kevin Painter against Phil Taylor. Who could forget their world final back in 2004?